Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Back to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. The Colts at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Algier, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Second and 2. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
2nd and 5. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That one finds Pierce right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Returning it, here's Hamler. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, Then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll drop to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay, ready? The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. In motion, Hill. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And some room to work. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover improved their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis.
And And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw here. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
And this returnable for Hill.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. 3 quarters in the books. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and that'll keep this a 19-point game. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. In motion, Hill. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. It's complete, and he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They run once more with Taylor.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Now Hill to return it.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Here we go. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Right where this set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 19 yards away.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Field flat. Go green. Go red. Go red. Fight. Fight.
Back to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Important extra point up and through, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Green jack. Keller, blue.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Finding Pittman, and he's out of bounds to stop the clock. He gets a first, but just 10 seconds remaining.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
That was an excellent comeback.